All right, Coach Partridge, how's been the first fall camp under your, belt almost as a head coach? How's that been?
It's been great. Kids have worked hard to get better every day. We've had 18 challenging practices, and fortunately we've come out of it without any major injuries. So we've had the chance for our playmakers to get better, and we've gotten better as a team.
Now, pretty much I feel like it's been established that Quez is going to be the starting quarterback week 1, barring anything drastic.
If we were to start tomorrow, if we were to have a game tomorrow, Quez would be our starter. That's exactly right.
He ran the ball a lot last year.
Mm-hmm.
Rushing touchdowns led the team, rushing attempts, rushing yards. Even though we have, I feel like, solidified depth behind him in Hankerson and Driscoll, are you still is the plan still moving forward with him rushing the ball that much, or are you guys trying to limit his carries?
Well, part of it just depends on what the defense gives us. If there's opportunity for the quarterback to run the ball, we know Quez can be effective. If it's more of a game where we hand it off to the tailbacks, then that'll fit in. It really depends on what defense we're facing.
Now, it seems like there's only a few question marks really with the team. There's good depth pretty much everywhere except for maybe the pass line rush. Everybody's having question marks about the defense. People feel like the offense is going to be great, but the defense is not necessarily where we feel like maybe where they're at right now. What do you think? What would you say to those people?
Well, I feel good about the progress that our defense has made. We have 4 starters and we have 8 defensive linemen that we feel we can rotate in there, and we've made good progress. So I'm excited about where we are. We have an all-conference player in Andre Kirk at the Mike linebacker. We have 2 safeties that are returning starters that we're excited about what they can do. And we have one of the best corners in the country. So I'm excited about where our defense picks up in terms of where they left off from a year ago.
Are there any newcomers on the side of the ball that really have stood out in terms of on the defensive? I spoke to DJ, and he said Raekwon Williams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and Marquise Dudley-Gordon are 2 of the incoming freshmen that are guys that have gotten a lot of reps with the 1s and 2s at various times. So they're progressing fastly, but we're excited about all the newcomers.
Have you guys started watching any game film from Nebraska yet?
We as coaches did an initial game plan in it was April. So we've already done game plan on them twice, and we've retweaked the game plan based on what we know we now have.
What do you feel like the team has made the biggest improvement in terms of when you first came in, and then from spring ball all the way up until now, we're coaching week 1?
Our offensive line is a completely different one-looking unit in terms of how they've developed their bodies. I'll give them all the credit in the world. They bought into how important nutrition is all day, every day, and they've improved. And then just their technique and how much better they are as a unit. I'm excited about where we go from there.
Your running backs coach, Coach Harriet, obviously from U School, built a dynasty down there, if you can say, won the state championship. What has he brought to recruiting and to the players?
Sure. Roger is such a wonderful man. You can't help but get drawn into what Roger is about. And the strength of a family man, his integrity, his moral compass is immeasurable. And he's affected our football team in a great way. And his ability to recruit comes right in line with that. The kids trust him, and they should, because he earns their trust, and that helps in the recruiting process. And plus, people respect what he's done in South Florida. So all those things put together, he's been a great asset.
And also, going back to the Atlantic Wall, as your offensive line is known, Braden Lyons moving over from tackle to center. How has that been like for his leadership on the line?
Well, it's been good. He has to make a majority of the calls. The cadence is often tied into him, and he's done a nice job of it. He continues to get better. There's days where Braden, because he's a perfectionist, is not happy with his performance, and I appreciate that about him. We just need to continue to improve every day, all of us, myself included.